This is Ask Brock. I'm Brock Yordy. This week's question comes from Stacy. Brock, what is the best rig to learn how to drill from? It's a great question. And rig, sure. From a responsive controls, I truly believe that electric over hydraulic for a brand new driller is easier to control and understand the nuances. The big debate would be proportional controls and hydraulics are more feel based, but I think we're getting away from that. And as young drillers, especially those that are the youngest of millennials and the oldest of the Gen Zs, we've had a lot of time to play with drones and different remote controls that had nothing to do with proportional and were completely about response of electronics or signals. From a standpoint of industry, each rig has a lesson to be learned. From cable tool gives you a great response to the density of the ground, and as we slam in casing and then we run in and we bail it out. Or I grew up on a cable tool rig that was converted to a jetting rig, so it was kind of a combination of driving casing into the ground, and instead of bit and bailing, we ran in with a traditional swivel on a 2-inch pipe, and we washed the cuttings up and out into a pit, and I was able to see all the cuttings without drilling fluids in them and get an idea of what formations look like. And that really helped me when I got into running mud rotary and understanding that. But it comes down to the feasibility of the piece of equipment, and then who's training you. How are you learning these nuances? What lessons do you need to learn? If it's for water well and you're going to start out on a conventional mud rotary rig, the teacher is going to be very key to you getting the best experience without having to have the same failures that we've had in the past. If I get beyond mud rotary, I would love for more young drillers to run some geotech rigs, to run some augers, again, to be able to see some more undisturbed formations, understand the resistivity of the ground, how fines from clays and shales will react differently than sands and gravels and cobbles. Sonic lends us the ability to look at a fully undisturbed core and understand everything that we just went through. And then on to reverse and the abilities to be able to make a very structurally sound borehole and have the least amount of impact to the outside formation to be able to bring water in, to air rotary and foam, and being able to see how we can gently bring cuttings up out of the ground and minimize impact, to 3,500 feet per minute uphill velocity of a direct air and a hammer, and how we're seeing those cuttings come up as a chip. So basically, for most of what we do for drilling, it comes down to, can I cut it? Can I break it? Can I get to the depth I need to be? And then as we transition from water well and geothermal and industrial drilling into geotechnical and environmental, we go from big hammer, how fast can I get down, what do I need to get for resources out, to the resources, the information that's coming up out of the hole that we're learning from. If it's a geotech investigation, to know the competency of the ground so we can put that building structure in, to understanding where those hydrocarbons came from and how deep they go, and what type of well are we going to put in to be able to start extracting some of those contaminants. It's a great question. Find that mentor and that driller that wants to be able to continue to communicate those things to you. Excellent question. Good luck.